With Coronation Street's trial week nearing its dramatic conclusion, there's still hope that justice could be served in Megan Walsh's case. As her victim O'Driscoll gets another chance to give his evidence, he has one final opportunity to fight back against her lies. Meanwhile, secret killer Sarah Platt faces more problems, with her brother David and partner Kit Green raising questions about her behavior. Read on for 5 spoilers from Thursday's episode. 1. Will makes a big decision. Still shaken after learning that Megan told sickening lies about him and his family in court, Will confirms that he'd like another opportunity to testify. When Will is put back on the stand, he admits that he lied to protect Megan during his earlier testimony but now wants to speak the truth. As he recalls the details of Megan's abuse and manipulation, will it be enough to sway the jury? 2. Megan strikes again. Livid after Will was so honest in court, Megan follows him back to the cobbles and issues a sinister threat. Is Megan plotting one last move against Will and the Driscolls? Or is this the final empty threat from someone who's destined for jail? 3. Kit questions Sarah's strange behavior. David becomes worried about Sarah after witnessing the strange dynamic between her and Jody. He decides to tip off Kit, who realizes that he's taken his eye off the ball where Sarah is concerned. When Kit questions Sarah about what's troubling her, it's the last thing she needs as she desperately tries to conceal her guilt in Theo's murder case. Can she throw her partner off the scent? 4. Idris makes a guilty confession. Toya turns up to see Leanne in her hotel room, berating her for not visiting Sam like she'd promised to. She explains that she called Leanne several times to warn her about Sam's latest troubles, but failed to get through. Idris is forced to confess that he switched Leanne's phone onto silent mode as he didn't want them to be disturbed. Leanne is fuming as she accuses Idris of trying to control her. 5. A decision is made about Sam's future. There's good news for Sam when his family confirm that Megan's trial seems to be back on track, giving them fresh hope that she'll go to prison. Sam is less happy over the latest news on his treatment plan, though, as the doctors are no longer willing to discharge him after his setbacks this week. Will Sam blame Nick? Weatherfield is bracing for another unforgettable night as the consequences of Megan Walsh's web of deception continue to spread across the cobbles. After weeks of manipulation, shocking revelations, and emotional confrontations, tonight's Coronation Street promises to deliver some of the biggest moments yet. With trust shattered and families pushed to breaking point, every character touched by Megan's actions faces life-changing decisions. Here are the 5 biggest spoilers viewers can expect. The biggest victim of Megan's manipulation remains Will, who struggles to process everything that has happened. Having finally begun to understand just how deeply he was deceived, he finds himself overwhelmed by guilt, anger, and confusion. Despite the support of his family, the emotional scars refuse to disappear overnight. Friends worry that Will is trying to appear stronger than he really feels, while those closest to him fear he could make another impulsive decision. His heartbreaking scenes remind viewers that recovering from manipulation takes far longer than exposing the truth. Ben has spent months watching his family fall apart because of Megan's lies, and tonight he reaches breaking point. Determined to protect Will at all costs, Ben makes it clear that he won't allow Megan to rewrite history or portray herself as the victim. His fierce determination creates several tense confrontations as emotions boil over. Although Ben knows revenge won't heal his son, he believes accountability is the only way the family can finally begin moving forward. His actions could also inspire others to speak out about what really happened. Just when Megan thinks she has explained away the damage she's caused, another secret threatens to emerge. Small inconsistencies in her story begin attracting attention, leaving several residents questioning whether they've heard the full truth. Every new revelation chips away at what little credibility Megan still possesses. As pressure mounts from every direction, Megan realizes maintaining her carefully constructed version of events is becoming almost impossible. The walls are rapidly closing in. The fallout stretches well beyond Megan and Will. Relationships across Weatherfield become increasingly strained as loved ones struggle to cope with everything that's happened. Some family members blame themselves for missing warning signs, while others argue over what should happen next. Long-held resentments rise to the surface, creating emotional scenes filled with regret and painful honesty. Even those not directly involved find themselves affected by the ripple effects of the scandal, proving just how devastating Meghan's actions have become. Just when it seems the situation couldn't become any more intense, tonight ends with another dramatic development that leaves viewers desperate for the next episode. Whether it's fresh evidence, an unexpected confession, or a surprise decision, the closing moments promise to raise even more questions about everyone's future. The storyline continues building toward its biggest chapter yet as justice edges closer, and the people Meghan hurt search for a way to rebuild their lives. Recent previews also indicate that Meghan's legal fate is approaching, with courtroom developments set to dominate upcoming episodes. Final thoughts. Tonight's Coronation Street is packed with emotion, confrontation, and suspense. Meghan's lies have left permanent scars on Weatherfield, but the truth is finally beginning to surface. As Will fights to recover, Ben refuses to back down, and Meghan watches her carefully crafted deception collapse around her. Fans can expect an episode filled with powerful performances and shocking twists. If the latest spoilers are anything to go by, the fallout is far from over, and the biggest surprises may still be waiting just around the corner.